So I've had lots of fun throughout the years with yo-yos. There's all different styles, and before we got into the tricks, I thought I should explain a little bit about the basic yo-yo, the way that it works, because what happens is people grab a yo-yo, rip it out of the carton, and they just start playing with it. And if you take 5 minutes to understand the way that it actually works, you can get a lot better, a lot faster. So first thing is when you purchase a yo-yo, it's going to have this little loop right here already tied on the yo-yo string. What most people do is they immediately put their finger in the string, and normally they use their pointer finger, put it right in there, and then they start doing something that looks like this. Okay, and that's about all you're ever going to be able to do if you do it that way. So really what this is for a slip knot. So what you do rather than put your finger in this is you just take the string and you bring it right into the center of that hole, and now I have a loop within a loop. And now when I put my middle finger, and I don't even put it up on the lowest knuckle, it's right in the middle knuckle, put it right there, and now when I pull on the string as a slip knot, it's going to just tighten, and that's what you're going to want, is you're going to want the string to be nice and tight on that finger. So now I have a slip knot on there, and that way it's going to react to my hand so much better. Now the other thing about this is what you have with a yo-yo string is actually two strings, and they're wound one to the other all the way down to the bottom of the yo-yo. And depending if you want to make the yo-yo sleep or not, sleep is when you throw it and it stays down. If you want it to sleep, then you have to make sure that the two strings are not wrapped very tightly. And every time that you throw the yo-yo, you're actually spinning it once, therefore you're making the string tighter and tighter and tighter. So occasionally you'll have to stop and spin the yo-yo the opposite direction, and that'll then loosen that string back up again. One more quick tip, and that is when you go to wind up a yo-yo, you can stand like this all day long because it's just going in a circle. The easiest way to wind up a yo-yo once it's down and you've messed up the trick or whatever is you simply take your thumb, the yo-yo, you put the string to one side, you grab it with your thumb, and now I'm holding the string just like this, and I'm going to just, by keeping my fingers away from the center here, I'm going to be able to just spin this string all the way around, keeping that center right there. Once I'm about halfway done with that, I can release it, and that's going to go right back in to the center of the yo-yo just like that, and now I'm ready. Now the very first throw after you do that, it's going to kind of have a little gap there, and that's where I was holding the string. So let me just get rid of that. Perfect. Now let's talk quickly before we get into any tricks, and that is the way you actually throw the yo-yo. A lot of people think you grab the yo-yo like this in your hand and you throw it straight down just like that. It doesn't give you any speed on the yo-yo, you'll have very little control. Instead what you do is you make sure that the releasing of the yo-yo, this, in other words, it can either come off the bottom here or it can come off the top depending on which way you're holding it. I want it to come off the top. I bring it all the way into my hand, and then I hold it just like this. And now when I throw the yo-yo, I'm actually going to flip it with my wrist like this. And it's going to flip over my finger, and it's going to go straight down like that. Now I'm going to have a lot more control over the yo-yo. So let's just try that real quick. I'll show you the flip fast motion. Looks like that, and back up again. Flip just like that. Notice I'm controlling the string because it's actually laying on my finger like that. Try it one more time. So that's just if you want to just be able to do the basic yo-yo like that. So there's some basic tricks, basic tips rather, on how to just use a yo-yo.